Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Roush. I'm here with the Truman Media Program. I've probably met most of you by now, but this is a video just for the parents of students in my media program because we have got a slew of dates coming our way this week and for the rest of the school year that are going to make for some really long days and some really long nights. And I need your help to make sure that your student is here, that they're on time, and that they're also getting sleep at night, because some of these, if they're involved in everything we're about to talk about, they're going to have some really late nights this week. So let's get started. The first thing we have is coming up on Tuesday, May 14th. Now, I'm recording this video on Monday, so we're talking about tomorrow as of the time I'm recording this. You might be watching this on Tuesday. We're going to a Broadway show. The show is called Be More Chill. It's at the Lyceum Theater down in Manhattan. We'll be leaving here from Truman High School on the MTA subway at around 4 o'clock. We'll get to the theater around 6. It is a 7 o'clock curtain, and that show will let out at 9:30 p.m. as you can see here. The students will be dismissed directly from the theater to travel back home. So if you live along the 2 train, you live along the 5 train, you live along another line, you don't have to come all the way back to Truman to go home. You're going to be dismissed to go straight home from the theater. Now, for those students who live in or near Co-op City, I will be traveling back to Co-op City because my car will be here at Truman. So if you need your child to come back to Truman or back to the Baychester 5 station, I will be traveling back after the show lets out at 9:30 on Tuesday, May 14th. That's Be More Chill. Now, the next day I want to talk to you about is Wednesday, the next day. This is the dress rehearsal for our spring concert. So the dress rehearsal is going to take kids right through from after school. The dress rehearsal is going to start at 4 p.m. The show runs about 2.5 hours, so the dress rehearsal is set to end around 6:30 p.m. By the time we tear down equipment and get everything back where it belongs, I would expect that your student should be leaving Truman in the neighborhood of 7 p.m. Forgive me, that's our bell, but I'm going to keep on talking. So students should be out of there by 7 p.m. Let's hit the next slide. That leads us to Thursday, May 16th, which is the actual date of the spring concert. Again, your student will stay right through after school. The school will be providing a dinner for the student that day. Curtain for the show is 6 p.m. Again, about a 2.5 hour show. You're looking at about 8:30 for the show to end. And by the time we tear everything down, your student should be leaving the building around 9 p.m. on Thursday night. This is where we have a really, really short turnaround because we'll be getting out at 9 p.m. Those of you who are working the crew, rather, for the spring concert, will be getting out around 9 p.m. And then the next day, on Friday, we have our field trip to the New Jersey High School Film Workshops. Now, the crazy part about this, it's a very short turnaround. Some students will be getting out of the building at 9 p.m. Thursday, and we need to be back here by 5:45 in the morning for our bus to New Jersey. This trip is to Jackson, New Jersey, which is all the way in south central New Jersey, actually not too far from Philadelphia, and it takes a good 2 hours on the bus to get there. The workshops start at 8 o'clock in the morning. So we need to be on the road, wheels rolling on that charter bus by 6 a.m. on Friday, May 17th. Now, this is going to be an interesting day because most of the students who are going on that trip will leave Jackson around 1:30 in the afternoon. That should get them back to Truman around 3:30 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So a decent return time for most of the students who are going on this trip. However, 5 students will be selected to be a part of the Psychotic 6. This is a 6-hour film competition where we're going to actually do an on-site video competition in Jackson. That competition runs from 1 p.m. until 7 p.m. We'll turn in our finished project for the contest at 7 p.m. By the time we pack our gear up and get in the car, it's probably going to be 7:30. We're probably not looking getting back to Truman High School until, let's see, 8:30, 9:30, probably around 10 o'clock at night that night. So a very long day for those 5 students, and there will be a separate permission slip for those 5 students because the majority of you will be coming back on the school bus for the 3:30, 4 o'clock return time. Those 5 will be coming back in my personal automobile, and that's a separate permission and liability release form that those students will be asked to fill out. So if they bring you one of those, parents, you'll know they're on that competition team. We'll be back around 10 p.m. right here to Truman High School on Friday night. So early morning on Friday, a late night for 5 of you, and then we roll right over into Saturday. Oh, this logo is wrong. Forgive me. That's supposed to be our Disney logo. I screwed up. But Saturday, May 18th, is our Disney Get Real workshops. Those take place starting at 9 a.m. at 7 Lincoln Square, and that's the corner of 66th and Columbus in Manhattan. Doors open at 9 a.m. We have ordered a yellow school bus because enough students, about 40 students, said they'd prefer to come here to Truman and take a yellow bus. So we'll have a yellow bus meeting at 7:45, wheels rolling at 8 a.m. from Truman to take them down to Manhattan. Now, every student needs a permission slip, whether or not they ride on the yellow school bus, but here's the rule you need to know. If you ride on the yellow school bus, you must come back on the yellow school bus. You cannot go in on the bus and then stay in Manhattan and hang out with your friends for the afternoon. So again, that's Saturday, May 18th. It's the Disney program. This is the wrong logo. 7 Lincoln Square, 9 o'clock, and that program will end at 4 in the afternoon, so we should get back to Truman around 5:30 Saturday night on the yellow school bus. Let's move on to the next slide. May the 29th, we had a trip planned to Connecticut. This trip has been canceled. Some students paid $10 to go. We're already processing refunds for that. We had a conflict, we couldn't reschedule it, and so that's our other class bell. This will be pushed to October. Stay tuned for those details. Moving on. June 4th is Eid. That is a Muslim holiday. Schools are closed. However, for students who can make it, we're hosting a photography workshop, a hands-on workshop with my friend and professional photographer Tommy Russo. That's going to happen right here at Truman High School at 12 o'clock. Anybody's welcome to attend. I'll have a sign-up sheet a little bit closer to June 4th. And finally, June 6th, ignore this, again, another typo error. June 6th is not Eid. June 6th is a day when school is closed, and there are a selection of about 13 students who have been invited to go on a trip to Six Flags Great Adventure. We'll be meeting at 7:30 in the morning. Bus will be rolling by 8 a.m., and that's for select service students. That trip gets back, I think, around 8 o'clock at night, but I'll get you more information as that comes around. And one more slide. June 26th is our graduation. Normally, this doesn't affect anybody except our seniors. However, this year the principal has given us the thumbs up to go ahead and attempt a live video stream of the graduation ceremony. So I'm going to need a crew of videographers and live stream team to go to Lehman College for 7 a.m. in the morning, and we're going to end around noon that day. So if your student is available, they want to work on that crew, that's going to be June 26th. They need to be at Lehman College, the Center for the Performing Arts, by 7 a.m. on that Wednesday. I think that's a Wednesday. So I think that's it. I just wanted to go over these with you personally because I know a lot of parents are calling me and texting me and where's my kid? Why is my kid out so late? Is my kid doing the things they said they were doing? You know, can I believe them or not? So I just wanted to really lay it all out for you personally. And if you have any questions, you can certainly email me through Pupil Path. My DOE email is droush, that's DROUSH, @schools.nyc.gov, and I'll put that on the bottom of the screen when I edit this for you. droush@schools.nyc.gov. Feel free to email me if you have any questions about what trips your child is going on. Thanks again for always supporting the media program. Thanks for allowing your student to come in after school, on weekends, after hours. We're trying to give them a lot of really great experiences and a lot of real world experiences, and it's only through things like this that we get to do that. So I thank you very much for your time, and if I don't see you, have a great summer.